Hey guys, today I'm reviewing the Ibeats Beats by Dre Monster Cable versus the Bose. Okay, well, I'll just start with the Bose. Now, these are entirely broken. Like, both ears stopped working, and I think that these are way too delicate because, the left ear first broke when literally I was just listening to music and it just cut out. And I didn't move it really hard. I didn't pull the cord. And then I was like, oh, okay. And I called the company, and they didn't give me much support. They just kind of said, oh, well, you can go buy a new pair. I was like, I don't want to go buy a new pair. These cost like $120 for it to break again. And they were like, no, you can pay us full price and we'll send you back a new pair. I'm like, no, I'll just go to the store and do that. So that happened, and then later on, I found out that the right ear stopped working too. And after I called them, I took off the plate to try to see in the thing what I could fix. Took off this little plate right here that says Bose, and tried to fix it. I couldn't find what the problem was. I think it's more right here. I got disconnected somewhere, and I lost the plate. So that I'm starting off with. I'm already kind of annoyed at Bose. They used to be a really good brand, but now they still sound good, but they're just more so for name now. Let's start on the ear tips really quick. So the ear tips, I love these. These fit like perfectly in my ear. They never fell out whenever I was running, doing anything really. My problem is they fall off a lot. Like a lot. I had to buy a whole bag off of eBay just filled with their tips. And I replaced a lot of them too. They'll just like fall off like all the time. And then let's get on here, the Control Talk. It's a little microphone built in, pause play, and yeah, let's do cases right now. Okay, so the case on this, not really flashy, kind of big I think for these small headphones. Too big. It's like the size of like a wall. You can't even fit this in your pocket. So not much. There's no little pockets, anything. It's a zip. It's really bendable. It's not like it's not like a hard shell or anything. It'll just bend right in. It's more so just to prevent it from scrapes and from the cord being pulled like in a backpack or something. So let's go on to the Beats. Okay, the Beats are all made of metal, so I don't see those breaking as much. They come with a bunch of different ear tips for like everybody. These will fit you somehow. These only have a small, medium, and large. These have like a large, medium, small, from like super small, and there's like a small triple layer air lock, I think that's called, and the big ones, and then a clip, and then they have a nice little look, and then come across here to the splitter. They both have them also. Not as flashy, look kind of cheapy on that one. This one looks really expensive. These look like looks. I think these win. They have more color, kind of stuff. Then the thing, they have a volume up and the volume down. Pause play. So it's not just a pause play, and it also has a mic on the back. So it's not just a pause play. It's a volume up and volume down, which you can buy the more expensive models of these, like $150 I think, and get the pause play. Now the case looks a lot nicer. Has the B on it. The sound really matters. Ibeats all on the back. Small, like that. There's nothing in the inside. It's just like a little fabric kind of stuff to hold it in. So basically, it gets the job done. Small, flashy. This one is not flashy at all. I think it probably serves better protection than these, but it's too big. I don't have any room for that in my backpack. So now let's get on to the audio quality. These, I feel like the bass hit a lot harder, and that's what I loved about these, the bass. So these were like bass headphones. Hit so hard. I mean, you could feel it. You could truly even feel it. When I first started listening to music, I couldn't really tell what bass was by listening to regular headphones, and I put these in, and I was like, something's different. And they're like, yeah, that's the bass. These, amazing bass. Just like, if you only care about bass, I suggest getting these. The lows, or the highs were okay. The mediums were pretty great. I liked it. It wasn't as crisp and clear as these, but just the bass. I mean, you have to sacrifice one or the other. I mean, you can't have amazing treble and then extremely high bass too. I mean, the bass will cancel it out. On these, they have very good highs, good mediums, and their bass is powerful. It is very powerful, thumping bass. It's not as strong as these. So overall, based on, depending what you're looking for, if you want more bass, get the Bose, even though they have the bad customer support. They break really easily. I mean, I only listened to these for half a year, and both ears broke. And I sent it in, and they said, how long have you had it? I said, about half a year. And then they just basically, I thought it was supposed to be a year-long warranty. They said, oh, your warranty's expired. One thing I like about these is, let's see which year it is. Yeah, at one point I was kind of dumb when I first got these. I glued the ear tips to it. So, like, they have a lot of nasty stuff on it once I ripped them off to get my new ones. But these have a serial number right. Oh, my camera still isn't focusing. Right there. It's hard to see. It's just like that little white stuff on the end of it. It's writing, and yeah, that's the serial number. I like that there's a serial number. These, no serial number. Overall, for looks, I think that these red will definitely always grab someone's eye more than the white and black. These have more of a classy look. But everyone always gets distracted by how weird the ear tips are on these, because they just look different, you know? They're like sideways, rather than being like, most of them are like this kind of way, cylindrical. These are kind of like flat, like, just, they look different, they look unique. It's kind of nice. So overall, I think if you want a better listening experience with like treble, more so evened out, I suggest these. If you want more bass and mediums, I'd like these, because the highs aren't just amazing because they have such good bass. But yeah, it's just more of like an opinion. These only cost $100 at like stores. These I think cost like $130, $126, something like that. But if you want the volume up and volume down, you gotta spend a lot more. So I mean, as an average consumer, I'd go with these. But I mean, if yours like a bass head, like I love bass a lot. But I mean, it's just so much more, and it doesn't come with as much. So I'd probably go with the Beats. But I mean, a lot of people argue that Beats aren't great. They're just more so said by public that they're over-worshipped. These are still great, but I just like the Beats more. I mean, yeah, I mean, the bass is just a lot of bass, like I said a million times. But just these have better, well-rounded. So yeah.